made me stop for a minute because I thought this is really, really true. If you understood residual income, you would walk through a brick wall to get it. And I had to stop and think for a minute and think, wow, if you really, truly do understand residual income, you would walk through a wall to get it. And just to give you my prediction here, for what it's worth, everyone who's working from home right now, and anyone who was not working from home before this worldwide pandemic began, is going to go back to work at some point. And they're going to wish that they could be working back from home. I mean, it's just like going back to work after a long vacation or after summer break. It's like going back to work after taking some time off. The time to start building a home-based business is now, because you can get paid today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and for decades into the future for work that you do just one time. That's what residual income is, doing something one time and getting paid forever on it. All you need to do is find a great vehicle, have some good mentors, and use the same vehicle that they're using to get where you want to go. I mean, you're going to be somewhere in a month or 2 or 3 from now. You're going to be somewhere in 6 months or a year from now when all this craziness calms down and the world goes back to some sort of normalcy. The question is, where do you want to be with your income at that time? You want to still be worrying about how you're going to pay your bills, pay your debts, stay in your home, feed your family? Or do you want to have some peace of mind and go from surviving to thriving, really? See, right now, this is the new normal, so get used to it, unless you're willing to do something about it. But here's the rub. Smart people are not just sitting around waiting for the stimulus check. They're not sitting around hoping money just manifests itself right into their lap. I hate that when people say it's going to manifest. It's not. And it's not going to come about just by talking about mindset. It's going to come about by building a business and taking action, marketing, reaching out, fishing and hunting, posting, promoting, planting seeds for the future, getting paid today, using the technologies that we have at our fingertips, automation and leverage. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he's the one that said this. The most successful people in the world look for and build networks. Everybody else just looks for work. It's a great quote. We have access to billions of people right here on YouTube and Facebook, TikTok and Instagram, Snapchat, every other social network in the world. There's no shortage of people to market and talk to. No shortage of people looking for an opportunity to finally get paid what they're worth. And there's no shortage of people looking to buy products that they want, that they need, and that they can afford. They're still going to buy. They're just not going to buy from you unless you're the one that they think of when it comes to getting what they want. This is where your choice matters most right now, because there is no shortage of money. There is no shortage of resources. There is no shortage of creativity or ideas or brilliance or personal power. We live in the most abundant society in the world. We can choose to become prosperous and flourish during these times, or we can curl up in a ball and be nothing, do nothing, and absolutely gain nothing. So what are you going to do next? You're going to do what everybody else does and sit around and watch Netflix? Or you're going to find a mentor and a vehicle, if you don't already have one, lock arms with him or her, get started if you haven't already, get to work like your life depended on it, because maybe it actually does. And if I can support you anyway, in any way at all, reach up, be pulled up. My team and I are blowing up with this thing. We're in the fastest growing network marketing company of 2018. 2019 hasn't even been announced yet, but I'd be shocked if we weren't that too. We did 100 million in sales in 2018 and 170 million in 2019. We're blowing it up in 2020, even through this crisis. That's $270 million in sales the past 2 years with the #1 selling product line in its category. That's what happens when you're the category creator. Nobody can touch you. In this past week and on a live event we had today, we announced the addition of 10 new products. We doubled the amount of products inside our products without increasing our prices, and the rebranding of existing products. So if you're looking, get a hold of me. Let's have a brief conversation, see if we have a match, and if what we're doing is what you're looking for, then get a hold of me. I can't wait to see who's next, so click the link below and set yourself up for the rest of your life.